Figuring out the best way to store and manage video files can be tough, to say the least. I myself have 2 hard drives, one backs up the other. I got several solid disk drives. There's the cloud options. You got OneDrive, iCloud, Google Drive, Dropbox, the list goes on. I've been looking for not only the best method to store my footage, but to improve my workflow. Insta360 has just released a subscription service that makes it easier to store, edit, and share your 360 video footage. The service is called 360 Plus, and it offers cloud storage, automatic backup, cloud editing, and several sharing options. Insta360 gave me early access to the service so I can share with you how it works and my personal experience using it. There's a link down in the description if you want to learn more about it after watching this video. There are 3 plan options. The basic plan, which gives you 200 gigabytes of cloud storage, the 1 gigabyte Pro plan, and the 2 gigabyte premium plan. 8K 360 degree files can be really large and quickly fill up a 128 or a 256 gigabyte micro SD card. I'm sure we've all had those moments where you're halfway through your vacation, your SD card is full, and now you have to go back and decide, what to delete, what to keep, and for the rest of the trip you don't want to record too much because you're so tight on storage, or even worse, the SD card is damaged or lost and you lose all those memories that are on the card. What I typically do when I get back to the room, I go ahead and start transferring the files off of the micro SD onto a solid disk drive, and that's really the last thing I want to do when I get back from having a long day of sightseeing or excursions. The automatic backup feature provided with the 360 Plus service is way easier and convenient. The camera will automatically sync your photos to the cloud when it's plugged in and connected to Wi-Fi. I've been using it for the last week or so and it's worked surprisingly well. I also have the GoPro subscription and it has an auto backup feature, but I stopped using it because it was slow and unreliable. I can't count how many times I plugged it in and went to bed and woke up to it saying uploading file 3 of 30. I haven't had any problem syncing my X4 footage. I have a snorkeling video on my X4 from a vacation in Cancun and I want to get it up into the cloud, so I'll show you how it works. To set up automatic sync, all you do is swipe down to get to the control menu, then you swipe to the right and that gets you to the Insta360 Plus service, and you have sync now if you want to start the sync manually, but you go down here to sync settings and our first option here is automatic sync. You would turn that on, and when that is turned on it says conditions for auto sync. So this is saying when the camera is in standby and charging, once the battery reaches 20% it will start to sync, and you can adjust that. And then right below this, switch to standby. This is saying when the camera is charging in standby mode. Once it switches to standby, after a certain amount of time, it will kick on. And then you go to our next one here. When the camera is powered off and charging, if you at least have 20%, it will start to auto sync. So you can adjust that to how you like. Here's the sync order. You can tell it to sync the earliest shot first or the most recent. And here we have the feature auto delete. How that works is once the camera has synced all the files, you can have it delete the micro SD card completely, freeing it up for another day of shooting. I don't do this personally. I'm real paranoid when it comes to backing up files. I always have 2 copies before I delete a memory card. And to be honest with you, I'm still going to use a solid disk drive in conjunction with the cloud storage option. And that's really the level of protection you want if you think about it. So if you have the solid disk drive to protect against the micro SD card being corrupted, what happens is when your camera bag that has both of those things is lost or stolen. If you have a backup to the cloud, at least you have your footage. And if you earn money being a content creator, there's a possibility that that footage is more valuable than your camera. Our last setting here is sync light. When that is on, our indicator light here will blink green, letting you know that a sync is in progress. I have the video file here on my phone. I want to get it up into the cloud. All my auto sync settings are connected, so I will plug the camera in to charge. Okay, it's been about 20 seconds and the green light here started blinking, letting me know that the file is syncing. If I bring it back up, it shows here that there's one file that is syncing and gives a progress. Now just set it and forget it. After your footage has been successfully synced to the cloud, you can edit it from there using the Insta360 app on your phone, or you can use the studio on your computer. You don't need to have any of the files on the computer. You don't need to have them on a solid disk drive. You don't need to have them anywhere. It's all going to be done in the cloud, and so all the computing, all the processing, the stitching, everything is done there, freeing up your computer to run other tasks. The reason we record these videos is because we want to share them with our family, friends, other interested parties. The problem is that everyone has a different device, everyone has different social media that they prefer, and everyone has different levels of technical knowledge. I'm in the Insta360 studio. And up in the upper left-hand corner here, you can see local files, camera files, and right here, cloud files. So that's the files that you have saved in the cloud. This is the one I've been wanting to edit here. And so you can go into the Insta360 Studio, edit the video like you typically would. You can do the aspect ratio 16:9. If you're more interested in sharing for people that be watching on their phones, you can go to 9:16. I have it to the clip that I want, and then you have all your settings here. Once you get the video the way you want it, you up here in the upper right hand corner, it shows your account. That's where you would log in to actually be able to sync to your studio. And right next to it, we have the share link. So you click that, and it's saying, well, here's the video clip. You can share it for people to only be able to see it for a day, for 7 days, or permanently. And you can click here to have them have it require a password. Once you have it, you copy the link. It tells you that the link is successfully copied, and now you're ready to share. I've put this link in the description so you can see how easy it is to share and play back 360 videos using this service. I hope this video has been helpful. If you want to see the newest X4 accessory, check out this video.